Are you thinking of moving to Dallas, Texas? In this video, I am going to give you the pros and cons of living in this great city. Let's go! Hey everyone, I'm AK with the AK Realty Group, and today I'm gonna be real with you and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of living in Dallas. I've lived here most of my life, so I know a thing or two about it. Just gonna be honest and give you the full scoop on the pros and cons, okay? Let's start with the downsides first. First up, traffic. Man, it feels like there's always construction going on everywhere I go. Like a 4-lane highway could turn into 2 and sometimes even 1. It's crazy. So yeah, traffic is definitely a bummer. It's not as bad as LA or anything, but with all the people that are moving to DFW, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the future. Another downside is that you pretty much need to have a car. Dallas-Fort Worth is so widespread that you're gonna be doing a lot of driving, even just to run errands like going grocery shopping or going out for entertainment or taking the kids to activities. It's like no matter where I'm going, I'm usually driving at least 15 to 20 minutes each way. Having a car, a must. Plus, the city isn't really walkable either. You're gonna be driving to all your appointments and activities most of the time, so it's just not set up for walking. Another downside, tolls. Man, it feels like every time I get on a highway, I'm paying a toll. Sure, you can try to avoid tolls by taking service roads or back roads, but honestly, it's not worth the hassle. Like trying to avoid a 15-minute toll ride, the drive can easily end up taking you 30 to 40 minutes. And there are highways that aren't toll roads, but they can sometimes be out of the way and take you the longer route, so you either pay the toll or you pay more in gas for your car. So I usually just pay the tolls and save time and gas. Another downside is the public transportation system here. Dallas doesn't exactly have the best public transportation system, and to make things worse, it's not the most reliable either. And like I mentioned earlier, Dallas isn't a very walkable city. So you might be able to take the DART rail into downtown for different attractions, but if you're catching the buses, you might have to switch multiple times to get to your final destination. We're definitely not as advanced as some other parts of the country where, when it comes to public transportation. The next con is the weather. When it comes to weather in Dallas, it can be a bit of a roller coaster ride. We've got some really hot summers, and I mean pretty hot, okay? But on the other hand, we can also get pretty cool winters as well, with some occasional snow and ice. And then in between, we've got, of course, spring and fall, which can be pretty nice. Like, that's not bad. It's actually very nice during the spring and fall. But what makes it really unpredictable, and this is where it kind of becomes the con, is you can sometimes get all kinds of weather in one day. I've seen it go from snow to sunshine to rain and sleet all in the same day. It's pretty wild. Like seriously, you could be bundled up in a jacket in the morning and by the afternoon you're in shorts and a t-shirt. So just be prepared for anything if you're living here in Dallas. I hope I didn't scare y'all too much. There are a lot of pros to living in Dallas, all right? And that's why I call Dallas home and I can't imagine living elsewhere. And before I get into the list of pros, I would really love it if you could just take a moment and hit that like button on this video and type a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are about Dallas. It really helps out the channel, and I love reading all the comments and responding. All right, thank you. Here we go with the pros of living in Dallas, Texas. If you're looking for a career change or want to move up in your current job, Dallas is a great place to be. There are lots of big companies moving here almost every month and tons of new startups popping up. So if you're ambitious and want to make things happen, whether it's starting your own business or taking your career to the next level, Dallas is the place for you. Another pro is that Dallas is super diverse. There's a mix of people from all different backgrounds and cultures, which would make for a really unique and exciting atmosphere. You can find all kinds of different food, music, and festivals. It's like traveling the world without leaving the city. It's a melting pot of different traditions and customs, and it's just awesome to be able to experience all of that in one place. Plus, it makes for a really open-minded and accepting community. It's pretty great. Another perk of living in Dallas is DFW International Airport and Love Field Airport. It is so convenient being in the middle of the country like this, because my family and I can basically fly anywhere within the country within a couple of hours. Like, can you believe it? Not just a country, like even countries, right? Like you can be in Mexico in 3 hours, or New York, or California, or Chicago. Dallas is such a central location. So if you and your family love to travel and plan on going to different places for vacations and work, Dallas is a great place to call home. And let me tell you, Dallas has some amazing attractions for you and your family to check out. Whether it's Six Flags, a bunch of different museums. Yes, some are free, some you have to pay for. There's a zoo. I mean, you name it, we've got it. And get this, Universal Studios just announced that they recently bought almost 100 acres of land here, all right, and are building a theme park. That's super exciting. And as for sports, we've got every professional team you could want, like the Dallas Cowboys, Mavericks, Rangers, Stars, and more. There's always something to do, and it's great for getting out of the house and exploring on the weekends. Trust me, if you like to stay active and you like being on the go, you'll find something happening every weekend here in Dallas. Another pro to living in Dallas is the real estate market. Right now, yeah, as a realtor, you think I wasn't gonna talk about that? Come on, man. Right now, you can still find great homes at great values. And I'm not sure how long that's gonna last though, because more and more people are still flocking to Dallas from all over the world for the opportunities, the real estate, and the cost of living. Plus, it's such a central location. So as of now, you can get a lot more for your money than in most other parts of the country. But I can't say for certain, of course, for how long that's gonna last. A family reached out to me from these videos, and they're moving here from California. Their budget was $350,000. And guess what? We got them under contract on a brand new construction home in one of the Dallas suburbs for that price. And they are so excited about their move. Another thing I love about Dallas is the people. We're known here for our southern hospitality, and it's so true. Like everywhere you go, people are friendly and welcoming. It's honestly such a refreshing change. It's like they genuinely want to make you feel at home. This one time, my car got a flat tire on the highway and I didn't have a spare, so I was just parked on the side of the road waiting for the roadside assistance tow truck. This lady who was passing by stopped and offered me a bottle of water. Yeah, she didn't have to do that, but she did. It was such a small act of kindness, but it meant the world to me. That's the kind of people you'll find here in Dallas. They'll go out of their way to help you. It's just in their nature. It's one of the many things that make Dallas feel like home. Now, let's be real. There are definitely a few downsides to living in Dallas, but overall, the pros completely outweigh the cons. So if you or your family have any questions or concerns, we're here to help. We get calls, texts, messages, and emails every day from people all over the country who are moving to Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to make a move, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. No pressure, no sales tactics, just the help and guidance that you need. All right? I'll see you on the next one.